shallowness of this tool, you can see that flute. This is a bowl gouge. It's really deep compared to this. Okay. This is a spindle gouge.
Show them where the flute is.
This
You're
is
talking about the depth of the trough.
yeah. See, and this is a much bigger radius than this. This is sharper.
Okay.
Now this is also a spindle gouge. Okay, and you can see it's not as deep and quick to go down as the bowl gouge. All right, these are really designed to do work between centers. Okay, now
This kind of looks like a bowl gouge to me.
it does, but look at the difference how deep that flute is. See, this is shallow.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you look at it from that end, you can tell.
right. Okay, now, this is a spindle roughing gouge, and it should never be used on a bowl. Okay, and the not only is the shape not great for cutting, but this piece of this steel right here, it comes down like this, and then it cuts into a small narrow piece of steel right there. Okay, whereas the bowl gouge has this full dimension, this full rod goes down into it. Okay, and what happens is if you use this on a bowl and you get a catch, it's going to bend and it can break. Okay, so this is why you don't use a spindle roughing gouge on a bowl gouge. Okay. Now, these are both spindle roughing gouge. One's 3/4 and probably one's 7/8. When they say a 3/4, they're measuring from here to here.
Why do you have a wider one versus a narrow one? What are you trying to? What are you?
Well,
Cutting.
you have a small one here, right? All right, so this is a spindle roughing gouge, or it can be a spindle detail gouge too. If I've got a big 5-inch by 5-inch block of wood that's this big, it's going to take me a long time to cut this. With a bigger one, and they make these 1.25 inches. I mean, these huge ones. So the bigger it is for bigger pieces of wood. And this is a spindle detail gouge, okay? And I shape this more of a point than what it comes from the factory. It comes more dull. You probably have one in your lower box. If you don't mind, we'll use yours to. Will it sit like that?
Yeah, I got it on my knee.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the Benjamin's Best 1/2-inch spindle gouge. Okay, it's not a deep flute, but you can see how it's pretty much just a little bit rounded there. On my detail gouge, because bowl gouge is actually straight across. It's not full back at all. And we're going to show you how to shape it from that to that.
Why does it come like that? Why does it come like this?
Every company has its own starting grind. Okay, and like I say, in Europe they use these tools differently, and they like a different grind. It's just what you get comfortable with. And use this size spindle roughing gouge on a big piece or a small piece, but to use a small one on a big piece is just waste.
Yeah. Plus, you probably have to sharpen it more too.
Yes. But because the bigger the spindle gouge I can do, the more I can take off. Same thing as this. This is a 5/8 bowl gouge, and this is a 1/2-inch bowl gouge. It's just bigger. It's usually longer. A lot of times they even have longer handles, so you get better support. You can be more aggressive and take more wood off with a bigger tool.